Should have took my sip of water before I went live. I feel awkward about sipping water. All you perverts out there. All right. Ashley just likes to get half naked and talk shit online. It seems like a good idea lately. I'm probably going to be doing it more. But for today, I have clothes on, and I'm going to be doing the ABC reading. So I'll wait for some more people to sign on while I fix my eyebrows. I can't stand you. Well, then get the fuck off my timeline then. I wonder how many people can't stand me right now. I actually love it. I know I'm doing my job. I am cold though. I just did an activation in one of my private groups and I am like freezing. All that galactic energy. One day I'm just going to get naked on a live. It's going to happen. All right. I got the decks here. You guys ready? You ready? Deanna wants me to get naked. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm too cold. Pretty sure I might get banned too if I did that. Hey Phaedra, how you feeling? Doing better? Oh yeah, pick A, B, or C. Sabrina's here. She already knows what she's doing. Pick A, B, or C. I'm just going to shuffle for a minute. Did a throat, like, I don't know what was going on with the throat chakra with that clearing I did in the private group. Something is releasing from my throat. It's probably all the shit I've been talking. It's gotta get out. All I think is like that Kermit the Frog meme with the evil Kermit the Frog. And it's just me being like, I just need to calm down online. And then the evil Kermit the Frog comes in and he's like, nah, fuck that. Get half naked and start talking shit to unawaken people online. And I'm like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. Sounds like a good idea. That's what happens inside of my head. All right. There's more to come. I got a lot of those pictures in my phone. Really good ones in there. Sore and tired, but doing great. Good. All right. So if you've never done this before, pick A, B, or C. You can pick all of them. You can pick one of them. You can pick whatever you want. All right. Lots of meditation and healing temples. That's good. All right. Let's see what's coming up for A. Hey, Tori, I see you. All right. What's coming up for A for the collective? Ugh, I'm feeling pain in my lower back for A. Yay, pain in the lower back. All right, let's see what comes up. No wonder why there's pain in the lower back. Jeez. It's always a card that you don't want to get in the tarot. One of them. Let's see what... Oh boy. Who picked A here? Ooh, it's just that stabby feeling, that pain. All right. You got some good stuff coming. It's not all bad. I know you're curious. You want to see what A is. Hang on a second. Let me pick some high vibe cards here. Balance this energy out. Tori's like, not me. could be good. Could be good. All right, let's see what else is coming up for A. Okay. This makes sense. All right, so let me show you the first two cards, which aren't the most fun cards in the tarot. All right, so we got the Three of Swords, which is always like a card. What's going on with your heart chakra there? Could even be, hey Ramona, could even be things going on in the mind as well. Like, yeah, because you got the Eight of Swords there. So the Eight of Swords is always like illusions, like you're feeling trapped. You're feeling trapped in some way. So this to me has like many different layers to it if you picked A. First of all, it could have to do with anything going on relationship-wise, not so good. Maybe it's not some fun stuff happening. Maybe it's stuff that you need to address. But with that Eight of Swords there, I almost feel like it's something that you need to speak up about. You need to talk about. You need to have more of a conversation, because that Eight of Swords to me is always like you're kind of trapping yourself, you know? You're kind of trapping yourself in situations. You're creating... So, like, all right, I'm going to give you an example here. It has nothing to do with relationships. Oh, actually, it does. It has to do with my relationship with technology, which is quite horrible. My friend Brian is really good with technology. And the other day, I had to drop my car off. Oh, because of the bucket thing. Yeah, so I dropped my car off. My car's good. The guy was just like, there's some scratches under there. Everything's good. So if you didn't watch the last reading, people were like... I was, like, laughing my ass off. Fucking reading. Oh God, Ashley running over the fucking cement bucket. So anyways, dropped my car off, shit's good. But the thing that I did is in my phone, I deleted all my Bluetooth, because when I got the loaner car, I couldn't hook the Bluetooth up. So I was like, I'm gonna delete all these, and then I'm gonna like redo it. And then when I got my car back, my Bluetooth wasn't hooking up. And I was like kind of freaking out because it was doing some weird thing. Like the Bluetooth thing kept disappearing. And my friend Brian was like, because I called him, because I'm like, let me try to call him and see if the Bluetooth just, because no, sometimes the Bluetooth just turns on. So I called him, and then it wasn't working. So I just hung up on him, because that's how I am with him. there's no like courtesy with him. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. Just hang up. That's the kind of relationship that we have. So he calls me back and he's like, hey, what's up? And I'm like, because I was aggravated. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm telling him what's going on. And then I'm telling him all the stuff that I'm doing. And he goes, Ashley, he goes, this really isn't that hard. Okay, this is the Eight of Swords. He goes, every time with technology, you freak out and you make it like this big thing, and it's way bigger than what it is. And I do all the time. All the time. I really need to, okay, I got to write this with my manifestation with this guy. He's got to be good at some technology stuff, because I just can't fucking do it, you know? Like shit that I can't do, he's got to be good at. And I can't do a lot of shit, so like that has to do with technology. But anyways, so I just need somebody around me that can help me all the time. But Brian was there, so he was like, all right, just try this one thing, do it this way, and let me know if it works. So I'm like, all right. So I did the thing, and I did it, and it worked. And I'm like, oh, yes, see, it worked. And I was like, thank you for helping me. And it was just like, you make things bigger than what they are, you know? And there's always somebody, too, that out there that can, there's something flying around. There's always somebody, too, that can, like, kind of help you find the answer. And I feel like I'm telling you the story. There's people out there that can help guide you through this process. So maybe it is something that you need a little help with. Because you also got the Magician card there. So that to me means it's going to be hooked up. Everything's going to fall into place. It's not a big deal. It's the same thing with the fucking Bluetooth I was dealing with. Like, you know, Brian had the answer. Fucking, I knew to call him. I knew he was going to call me back anyways, even though I hung up on him. And like, he helped me with that. So like, there's help. Help is on the way, is what I keep feeling for A. When you got the Magician card, so the Magician card is you need therapy then. If you need therapy, then go to fucking therapy. Just do it. Like, get it out of the way. I need technology therapy. I literally cry when it comes to, I wanted to cry. I almost threw my phone out the window while I was driving. I didn't, but I thought about it. I was like, I'm going to throw this fucking phone out the window or smash it against the, that's how mad I get. One time, I threw my laptop across the room. This was like 10 years ago. The thing was shit in the bed anyways. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to fucking smash the laptop. That's what I did. I fucking threw it across the room and it broke into pieces. It felt really good, but it wasn't a good idea. But anyways, that's how I deal with my technology problems. So you got the Magician card here. The Magician card is great. The Magician card is, you got all the tools. Everything is there. So it's like this one piece it's like a nagging piece, and it's not as big of a deal as you think it is. We got the energetic movement card from the Ganesh deck. So it shows maybe moving your body, maybe doing some exercising. I mean, if you're living in Rhode Island right now, our governor is a fucking evil witch, and she's beginning to shut everything down. So you need to, you still need to do the things that you got to do in order to get yourself ready, get yourself together, get yourself aligned with this energy. So like this is under, and I'm going to show you how these are laid out. So these two cards are connected here. So you may have to do some certain things, like maybe yoga, maybe, if you can't go to the gym. It could even be energy work. Like maybe you need somebody to do some energy work on you right now, like to move that energy. Whatever it is, I feel like you really can't do it yourself. You need some assistance. It's time to ask for some help. So don't be afraid to ask for help at this time, because if you ask for help and you receive that support, that is the energy you're going to be falling into. And then embrace everything that you're going through at this moment, because it's eventually going to help you get to a higher place. So A isn't all bad. I want to pull another tarot card. All right, so you got the Nine of Cups here. In this tarot deck, the Nine of Cups is kind of weird, because the Nine of Cups in the regular tarot makes more sense, but it looks like there's a creepy alien in the back of this. I don't like the way they portrayed this Nine of Cups. But the Nine of Cups to me is kind of like you're sitting in a line, like the cups are usually behind this guy, and he's kind of like this, like he accomplished something. So I definitely feel like for the next week or two to come up, it's like you gotta receive some assistance to move through this. Whether it's a coach, it's a mentor, it's a healer, it's a therapist. There's something that needs to energetically move out of your body. You're not letting go of it. You're thinking it's way big of a deal, way more big of a deal than it is. And you just need a little help here. You need a little push. You need somebody or something to help you. I feel like it's a person. I feel like you need to talk to a person. A lot of people like to try to move energy on their own. I feel like that's great too, but you always need assistance. You can't do everything by yourself. So stop being cheap and pay someone to help you. All right, let's see what these comments are. Just going to say I have a nagging roadblock at work before my next step, and it's not even my problem. I just need to get past it, and literally said I need to back up moving that block. Yeah, I mean, if you're capable of all your lives, etc., that you do, you can do more with technology than you think you can. Thank you, Michael Pitt from Coventry. I'm learning about the 5 love languages, and I realized that I like compliments. I really do, especially the compliment that Lauren gave me yesterday. I have the galaxies inside my mind. I love that. I do. I've lived many lifetimes on many different planets. Don't throw your sewing machine. Don't do that. I took my sewing machine out the other day because my jacket ripped, and I was like, fuck this. And then I called my mom. I was like, I'm not doing this shit. I don't know, sew jacket stuff. All right, let's see what's going on for B. My assistant's really good at technology, too. I must say that. So I have 2 people around me that are good. The more the better, though. The more the merrier, you know? All right, let's see what's going on for B. With A, I feel like it's like there's not much. It's just that thing, but that thing feels like it's a lot, you know? Let's see what's going on with B. Oh, and then the back pain, because I can feel the back pain. The back pain is just fear. It's like, so it's in the sacral chakra, so it's like fear of pain. Yeah, fear of pain, fear of change, fear of creating momentum. So it even could be like a little bit of self-sabotaging if you picked A. But it's nothing that can't be fixed. That's what I'm hearing. All right, let's see what B is. Well, then you got to do the thing, Marcus, whatever it is that you got to do. B. Four of Pentacles. Knight of Cups. Okay. A lot of weighing options for B. A lot of back and forth. So we got the Four of Pentacles. We got the Knight of Cups upside down. Like emotions are off. Like you're not very emotionally connected to your needs right now. You're more worried about things outside of yourself, and it could be financial stuff going on with you right now. I always think of the Four of Pentacles as financial issues happening. Hanging on to things again. So B too is also not wanting to let go of certain things. And then you have the Nine of Wands and the Two of Wands at the bottom. It's time to make a fucking decision for B. There's something that's really weighing in on you. I feel like a lot of these cards, even A, is like creating momentum. And that was what was coming up in my presence call that I just did. Is like, do not stop. So I feel like what's been happening collectively, if we've been on this roll, like we go, we feel good. There's this good energy coming in. There's these high vibes. And then lo and behold, our fucking cowardly leaders just imprint this fear in us, and then they throw something at us, and then it's another thing, and it's like fucking one thing after another all the time. And it's definitely to throw us off our path. And I feel like with B, if you pick B, so it's like A, it's kind of like a little problem here. I thought it was a little bit bigger than it was when I seen the cards, but then when I'm putting it together, it's like, no, it's more in your head. With B, your energy is off. Like, you really got to think about how to work with your vibrational frequency, your emotional state. Like, is your emotional state not? Because if the Nine of Cups is upside down, like, he is very emotional. He's like the romantic knight. Like, he is like, you know, to me, it's like, are you loving yourself? Are you in loving relationships? Who are the people that are surrounding you? That Four of Pentacles, it's like scarcity and lack and I don't have enough, but you got that big ass pentacle behind you that you're not seeing. That's a representation of abundance, and you're paying attention to the ones that are on the ground that you feel like you don't have access to anymore. You really need to, like, when you're raising your frequencies, you're opening up to a different perspective, okay? So I feel like for B's, a lot of perspective and a lot in the heart and a lot in the solar plexus. So a lot going on emotionally that needs to be cleared. I feel like you're falling into kind of like that 3D illusion, and like these cards are telling you don't need to be there right now. Like the Nine of Wands is kind of about like, you know, like it's like the Nine of Wands and the Two of Wands here is like more like your higher self coming in, bringing that power in. Like that's what I see with these two cards together. It's like your higher self knows the decisions that you need to make, but your physical self is like, nah, I'm just going to stay here because it just feels easier. And it's not easier. It's actually easier if you create some movement. So if it has to do with work or something, maybe it's about trying to find a new job. Maybe it's about like letting go of whatever you're doing something financially. Like financially things need to change. It's even thinking about your future and like where it is that you want to be financially, where it is that you want to be work-wise, like where it is, what kind of money do you want to be making? Like stop falling into the programming that it's going to be like this forever. We do have a lot of challenges as humanity right now, but I'm not playing the game. Okay? I'm not playing the game of like, this is how it's going to be and we're just going to be fucked forever. What do you choose? What do you choose? You have a choice here. You know? You can choose to stay in the fucking Four of Pentacles, which is shitty and it sucks, and the Knight of Cups upside down, or you can choose something better for yourself. You're just not believing in something better for yourself at this moment. You're just not. Let's pull some Ganesh cards, because Ganesh helps overcome obstacles. He's a Hindu god of overcoming obstacles. So let's see what he has to say. Spiritual practice, yeah. So it's exactly what I thought in the beginning. Raising your frequencies, learning more about your spiritual body, learning more about your energetic body. Okay, if you picked B, it means you need to level the fuck up. That's what that means. You got to level up now. It's time for you to level up. There's more things that need to change. If you're not like really in tune with your spiritual body, then you need to start learning. Now, that's what I've been bluntly telling people lately is like, I don't know what to do with some of you. You know, like, you know, when people are starting to get readings from me, like with the reading specials that I did, you need fucking coaching. You need a mentor. You need to learn how to use your abilities. I can't say it any more bluntly to people, is that the people that work with their intuition, understand their emotions, understand their wants and needs, and understand their will and what they desire are going to be ahead of people that are stuck in this shit 3D reality of, because there's nothing really good in the 3D reality right now. Like, let's be honest. We're creating our own realities at this point. If you pick B, you need to be creating the reality that you want and that you desire. And some people are like, well, how do I do that? You got to tap in beyond this reality. And that means you need to learn more about your soul and the depths of your soul. Not just like, you know, like shut the fucking TV off. Stop staring at Facebook all day. And start learning more about the spiritual body, the quantum realm, whatever it is that you feel connected to, whether it's magic, anything like that. Like, start tapping in. That's what I feel would be. If you're already connected, it means it's time to level up. Can't let go of being taken care of. What does that mean? I don't know when you said that, because I wasn't paying attention to the comments. Okay, let's see what else is coming up for B. Steadfastness. I feel like with this, it just means like once you decide and you make a decision and you decide, okay, I'm going to level up. Like if you don't even know what to do, like just tell the divine, tell God, tell source, whatever you believe in, okay, I'm ready to level up. Show me the way. And then it will be, and then things will happen. You know? But that Knight of Cups upside down, like that's the aggravation there. It's the emotional disconnect. It's like emotions on overload because of your surroundings and what's going on externally, but not understanding what you want internally, you know? There's definitely a need to understand more. Like in that Four of Pentacles with the pentacle behind her, it's being ignored. There's way more there. It's just you don't see it because you're just like, you're zoning in on certain things. Stop zoning in on certain things. Start meditating. You know, I always tell people, and then they're like, oh, I don't know how to, I can't meditate. That's such a bullshit fucking excuse when people tell me they can't meditate. You literally sit there. You don't do anything. You can sit and stare at a wall and meditate and with some music on for like 5 minutes. How can you not do that? If you can zone out on Facebook for hours, you can fucking sit with some meditation music on and stare at a wall. Don't tell me you can't. I literally want to punch people when they tell me I can't meditate. Because people think meditation is like hours upon hours in some twisted pretzel position having some deep insight. That's not always what meditation is. I hate to tell you. I'd love to tell you, actually. I don't want to say I hate to tell you. All right, let's see what C is. Oh, these cards just fell out. Jeez, all right. So, oh man, there's a lot here. I have to read all these. What the fuck? Oh, I really love you guys. All right, you got the 2 cups. You got the Queen of Wands upside down. You got the 8 of Cups upside down. You got the 5 of Swords upside down. You got the Justice card. How many more cards are there? The Lovers card. There's a whole pile here. The 5 of Cups upside down. And then, drum roll for the final card. The Death card. Well, we know how your life is going. No, I'm just kidding. You're not going to die. All right, let me take a look at this because they're kind of separated too. So 2 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. I've been pulling the Queen of Wands upside down. She's a bitch. Tries to control everything. Okay? Imagine that. Imagine Ashley trying to control everything. I can't even fucking imagine that. 2 of Cups is a wonderful card. It means a coming together, but then you have that Queen of Wands there. She's trying to control that. Trying to control that. Don't try to control the alignment. Don't try to control the divine alignment. Don't try to be like, hey, God, I got this. Let me take over. Don't do that. I feel like that's what you're doing. Okay, so pull back a little bit. Pull back. Because you have the potential for the Queen of Wands to be right side up. And that would be like, if you have the 2 of Cups and the Queen of Wands together, that is like full on, full blown creative process. It is like full alignment, like literally the pieces coming together. You got the 8 of Cups upside down and the 5 of Swords upside down. So like with the 8 of Cups upside down, again, it's not letting go of something. So that seems to be the theme of the week. Not letting go of something. There's something you may need to walk away from. I feel like it could be an idea. It could be a way of thinking. I feel like with the 5 of Swords upside down, though, you're also not like anchoring in really. You're kind of like, I think I want this. Or I think this is for me. And the divine is like, make up your fucking mind. And then you're like, I'm just going to control the whole situation even though I don't even really know what I want. Stop doing that. Just allow it to unfold and be like, okay, I'm letting go. I'm releasing. I'm detaching. I'm allowing you, the divine, to take over. Detach. Detach is what I keep hearing. Just detach. All right. And then you got the Justice card, which is pretty cool. But then you got the Lovers upside down and the 5 of Cups upside down. Fucking A. There's a lot going on for C. Justice. I mean, I feel like once you detach, once you let go, it's like you're going to receive the things that you want. Even to like things that are out of your control. Like, I feel like this is like, for C's, I feel like even some of you are trying to control the outcome in the collective, like what's going on collectively. I feel like it's like God is saying, I got this. Stop. I wonder if I picked C. I got this. Stop trying to control what's going on. Stop trying to put your hands in all the pots. Let go, because justice will be served. The truth will come out. Okay? So I even feel like for some of you that picked C, It's like, stop trying to control even what's going on in the collective, or like needing to know everything. Because I feel like with the Lovers card upside down, it's like you're missing out on some really good things. Like you're missing out on some, new opportunities, new relationships coming in. Like you may even be blocking people from coming in. No, that can't be me. You may be afraid of people coming in, because you're not very trusting right now. You need to trust a little bit more. Oh boy, the whole Death card. Pull a Ganesh card to go with that. Understanding. Okay. And that Five of Cups upside down. Yeah. Like, I really feel like C is like big, like needing to detach. Allow the opportunities. Like, I see people wanting to come into your life. Whether it's new relationships, new opportunities, if you're single, like love relationships, things like that. Death of the old self. So like you're leaving. If you pick C, like you're leaving the 3D. It's just stuff like it's like, yeah, like death of the ego, definitely. That's what I keep seeing is like leaving the 3D. Allow it to happen. So a lot of us are very attached to what's going on. Like we can't control the 3D, That's up to God, and it's up to the collective, and we can only do so much. I feel like for C, like with all these cards, it's like, you're taking on so much, This has got to be my letter. If I picked a letter, this has got to be me. You're taking on so much. Just let it go. Let it go. Leave the old self behind. Now, you're not leaving Earth. You're leaving the old ways. People are going to stay in the 3D. Let them fucking stay there. Fuck them. Let them learn their fucking lessons. It doesn't mean that they can't move over into higher frequencies. It's going to take more time, but some of them will. A lot of them will. They need to learn these lessons, so you can't control that. That Queen of Wands, she's trying to control. But the Lovers card is very prominent too, because it's right next to the Justice card. And that too is like your soul tribe, like people that you should be around more, you should be connecting with more. Once you let go of that 3D, leaving the old thought patterns, the ego, all of that, it's like your tribe is just going to show up. You're going to align more. Yeah, new beginning. After death always comes new beginning. This card came out as the Understanding. So I feel like once you detach, you let go, and you just kind of like step into that flow. And then that death, it almost feels like a very subtle death too. Like it's almost like we're anticipating this, like, this is going to be fucking torturous. I don't think it is. I really don't. With this card here, now that I'm like channeling into it, I feel like it's just going to be like smooth sailing. Like it's kind of like, oh, that was it. That's it. I'm just leaving that shit behind. Cool. C, for people that pick C, like you're in that higher evolution. You're already there. It's just, you're not fully trusting. So with A, it's a little roadblock. Again, letting go. B, you got to level up. You got to level up some way. Please just fucking level the fuck up. That's all I'm going to say for B. And then C is, it's a lot. Like you're taking on a lot. Stop taking on so much. Yeah, smooth transition. All right, I'm done. I'm tired. I've had a long day. All right, really, really long day. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining in. Share this reading. If you didn't watch my live yesterday about the energy in the astral realm, please watch that video. I forgot to download it on my phone. That's why I like to do these lives on Instagram, because I can download them easily on my phone and then share them on my other social medias. I forgot to download it on my phone, so now it's only on Instagram. So if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, check out my Instagram at AshtarV. My computer just did something weird. And check out the video that I did the day before this about the energy in the astral realm. All right, I'll see y'all soon. Have a good day, morning, evening, whenever you're watching this. And love you all, and bye.